Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka B.Rich Beauty, aka your beauty best friend. Happy Wednesday, y'all! Regé-Jean from Bridgerton isn't returning. Marlo Hampton got a little bit of liposuction, and Netflix has bought a documentary special from Kanye West. We're talking about that and a lot more. You know what to do. Grab your tea, grab your beverage, let go. Beauty besties, happy hump day. It's Wednesday. How you doing out there, sugar? Baby, when I tell you, one of my best friends got married over the weekend, like I told y'all. And I said on last Friday, I said, they're getting married. It's a weekend of festivities. I'll see you on Monday. Baby, that Monday was I'll see you on Wednesday. Apparently, he's getting a little bit older, and that recovery from a wedding weekend just needs a few extra days. You know, I like a good old Monday, Tuesday. And the shade is I had to work. But baby, I was just tired. I said, I can't come and talk to my beauty besties being tired, child. But the wedding was beautiful. Love wins. Great company, great people on the beach. He looked cute. Listen, I posted a few of them pictures on my Instagram page, honey. Look at all Easter Sunday. He has risen ready. Yes, I love dressing up. I love events like this. And I think this whole pandemic, Panasonic, Panini has proven to me that I like being able to fit into my clothes. And I like to be able to actually dress up with a purpose. So, ooh, come on summertime. I need more places to go to show up looking cute, y'all. Anyways, guys, I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you're having an even better week so far. And let's jump into our first topic. It's about all the drama that went down with the Mrs. Sri Lanka competition. Ooh, it's juicy. I know y'all probably didn't watch it, but I'm sure y'all heard about it, child, because it is trending. So, you know, these beauty competitions are supposed to be moments of stress and excitement, especially if you're the winner and you're being crowned. You should be excited. You should be elated. You should be all of that. Well, the current winner for the Mrs. Sri Lanka competition left everything except excited, honey. She left embarrassed and injured. So picture this, Sri Lanka, a couple of days ago, you have the old outgoing Mrs. Sri Lanka coming out to crown the new Mrs. Sri Lanka, honey, Miss Papushka De Silva, and she lays that crown on your head, confetti's going off, trumpets are blazing, you have your flowers, you're excited, you're getting all fake emotional crying, like she probably was really crying for real, but, and then all of a sudden, as soon as the outgoing reigning Mrs. Sri Lanka lays that crown on your head, honey, heavy as the head that wears the crown, she grabs the microphone from the announcer and says, I'm sorry, the rules say that you must be married and not divorced. So I'm going to go ahead and crown the first runner-up. Walks right over to Miss Pushpika, grabs the crown off her head and takes it over and puts it on the first runner-up. First of all, sis, outgoing Mrs. Sri Lanka, if that had been a wig and you had dragged that woman wig off her head, and can you imagine if that had been a real wig and underneath was some box braids, y'all? We'll do it for the culture. But if she had dragged that woman's wig off, one, you're catching hands immediately on camera. Two, Mrs. Sri Lanka, the actual winner, mustered up just enough grace to be able to walk off stage. But I'm going to tell you something. This is what grace would have ran out. Oh, and the outgoing Mrs. Sri Lanka, her name is Caroline Jury. So as soon as Caroline had walked off stage, baby, cousin Pookie, Day-Day, Mama, Tay-Tay, and me would have been waiting for her backstage by the back door to lay them hands. You embarrassed me, sis. You said I wasn't married, which I think legally she's like separated, but she's still legally married to her husband. And she's a single mother, Miss Pushpika. But the fact that you took onto national television to embarrass her and make the unilateral decision to crown the first runner-up when you had not even spoken to anybody else on the panel that actually had to crown and make the decision, catching hands, sis, first of all. Second of all, do you not know Pushpika had to go to the hospital because the way she yanked that crown off her head, you know, those crowns have pins in them to make sure that it stays put. She yanked it, scraped it, and gave her a head injury. Lawsuit for embarrassment, if that's a real thing. Second of all, second degree, some kind of assault charge is going to come to Miss Caroline. So you've embarrassed me and you've assaulted me, sis. We lay in hands and you get in a whole lawsuit. Now, the good news of it all is that the organizers for this competition has said that she absolutely is still the winner. They actually recrowned it. So it's so messy. First of all, she gets decrowned on stage. First runner-up thinks that now she is the reigning winner. And now a day later, first runner-up is back to first runner-up and and Pushpika is now crowned all over again. Baby, these competitions are serious out here in these streets. Caroline pulled a whole Steve Harvey, except got physical with it. But baby, I just had to share that with y'all because I thought it was quite entertaining and a little bit of drama to get us started. Now, next up, let's talk about Regé-Jean from Bridgerton and how he's not coming back. I know, shocker, gasp, sound the alarm. So Regé-Jean, aka the Duke of Hastings, aka Simon from Netflix Bridgerton, a Shondaland production, it's been announced by Lady Whistledown that Simon, aka Regé-Jean, will not be returning for season 2, and that he will always be a part of the Bridgerton family. Well, duh, he married Daphne. Now, let me tell you something. I'm not a violent man, but in this moment, hearing this announcement, I want to flip tables. I want to smack it, flip it, and lay it down. I want to have a whole Real Housewife insert your franchise here moment and throw my beverage on somebody. I am so upset over this announcement because I just knew we was going to see some Duke of Hastings, Your Grace, in season 2. Now, let's also talk for the fact that apparently word on the street is, according to, because obviously these are based off of books. According to the book, season 2 is designed to follow the oldest brother as he tries to find a wife, and Daphne does come back to try to help him navigate. Now, originally, Simon, the Duke of Hastings, Your Grace's character wasn't supposed to be in season 2, but everybody knows he is the breakout star for this show. He is why we have rewatched this show maybe 2 or 3 times, allegedly. He is the face of Bridgerton. And with that being said, the production crew realized that, and they were going to feature him. They offered him 3 to 5 guest starring episodes for season 2 at $50,000 per episode, by the way. And he said no. So, Regé-Jean, you're actively choosing violence in this moment. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if I want to show up for season 2 the same way I did now that I know you're not going to be here. So you're choosing how you want us to respond with you not being here for season 2. You're choosing violence, and that's fine. Now, according to Regé-Jean's camp, he is, I love saying his name, Regé-Jean. He declined one because he said when he signed up to do this, he realized it was a 1-year deal type of thing, and that the story he was able to add to the story because it had a beginning, a middle, and the end, and he was then able to move on because he knew his intention wasn't to continue on with the series. So his expectation is it was a one and done, hit it and quit it for us. I think for us as an audience, we're shocked and surprised because we want more than just a one and done, hit it and quit it. But he said that he wants to focus on his film career. He just got done filming a movie for Netflix, and he's about to start filming another movie. So I understand diversifying. This is definitely giving him the jump start that he needed for his career. He has now become the new Denzel for all of us. And I can only imagine how much his phone is blowing up. He is getting movie deals left and right. He hosted Saturday Night Live. Like, the man's not even funny, but I watched it, because it was Regé-Jean. Now, I'm going to tell you something, Regé-Jean, just between all of us. You need to give me 1 or 2 surprise episodes for season 3, okay? Now, for all you Bridgerton fans out there, they have just started production on Bridgerton with first table reads in London on March 29th. So we're all hoping we'll get another installment of Bridgerton at some point this year, but production has started for season 2, and we get no Regé-Jean. They better give us another black person in there for us to look at. That's all I got to say. My. So Marlo Hampton has done an exclusive interview. And I don't know if you guys saw Sunday's episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Marlo showed her ATLien Jacksonville, Florida ASS at that damn dinner with Big Frida and the girls. And here's the thing, what really kind of like perplexed me is the mentality and the logic that Marlo created in her head for her to feel like she was in the middle of the situation between Portia and Kenya with this whole Bolo thing. And I appreciate Candy. She's like, why are we still talking about this? You know why, Candy? Because it was a pandemic and y'all got nothing else to talk about. But Marlo has inserted herself into this whole thing, saying that she can't be friends with liars. She got so petty and childish, even with taking the photo, saying all the fake people get together. She stormed out, got up, walked away. So, Marlo got the attention of all of us. So now she's doing press surrounding, talking about herself and everything else. Well, honey, Marlo is saying that all of her Hamptons, is what she calls her fans, want to see her get a full-time peach. Now, here's the thing, beauty besties. Does Marlo deserve a full-time peach, and do you want Marlo to have a full-time peach? And another thing, for those that aren't familiar with Marlo Hampton, she's been on and off the show since 2012. So technically, she's like, one of the longest running friends of the show. So you would think that she would have a peach. But I'm going to tell you something that I feel in my spirit. I don't know it to be true, but I feel it in my spirit. You want to hear it? Here it goes. Marlo doesn't have a full-time peach because Marlo won't come up off of how she funds her lifestyle. People want to know, if you're going to be a housewife of any franchise, people want to know, what did you do to get your money? How are you sustaining your money? And everything else in between, especially if you're single and you're not married. Well, we all know, allegedly, honey, Marlo has had some really great benefactors over the years and a lot of sponsors, and she refuses to come up off of it. Now, to me, it feels very much Kim Zolciak before she married her husband, and that Big Papa, and how Kim never revealed Big Papa's identity. But also look at Kim she only was on the show for X amount of seasons, right? And then she got married. So her narrative got a chance to shift to now she had a credible source of income and a whole husband and a man who was a football player. Marlo, you want to be on this show full-time with a full-time peach? Run us with who is supplying your lifestyle. How are you getting these monies? How are you affording these fashions? Because baby, this little rent-an-outfit pop-up shop you got going on ain't your primary source of income. And on top of that, Marlo pointed out that her fans want to see more of a rounder, fuller Marlo. Like, she's like, people know I show up for fashions, but they don't know what makes me cry. They don't know what makes me happy. They don't see me with my nephews. You're right, because you're not a full-time housewife. I can care less about that. So play your role as friend of the show, collect your friend of the show check, and until you're ready to come up off of who's running you that coins, you don't deserve a peach. That's the first piece. Second of all, Marlo also mentioned that she got liposuction, child, after the New Orleans trip. You can tell that obviously, I guess the liposuction was supposed to be under wraps, because as we see a few foreshadowing episodes, Marlo complains about like her back hurting, but she won't say what she got done. And so now Marlo is finally sharing that she actually got a little bit of lipo done in her stomach. Sis, do what makes you happy. But at the end of the day, your reunion outfit still gave me very blur. In order for it to be a reunion outfit, and for you to have just recently got liposuction, that body should be snatched by now, sis. And so, also, can we just talk how this theme, and Candy just did a video the other day talking about, one, she hates the picture that Bravo showed of her outfit, and two, as it relates to the theme, Candy was the only one that really showed up in theme, which I can kind of get. And Candy said it was like a dungeon, all black affair. It sounded like Bravo threw a lot of adjectives in a hat and pulled them all out and tried to assemble a theme, child, because it felt very disjointed. If it was dungeon theme, nobody except Candy really did look like she was going to a dungeon or a dominatrix something down to the outfit. And definitely not Marlo, because again, it looked like Marlo was going to a ladies first, ladies night, blue light in the basement type of party. But Marlo also wrapped up her interview by saying she talks to Nene still, which we figured she probably still did. She says she doesn't talk to Nene every day, but she does talk to Nene still, and that her relationship with Portia is kind of on the fence. So I can't wait to see what this reunion is going to give and how it comes to a blow between, Marlo and Portia as well. Last but not least, you want to know why your Netflix subscription prices keep increasing? Honey, that's because Netflix is writing these big old checks to these content creators. Child, Netflix has announced that they have written Kanye West a $30 million check for a multi-series documentary. So apparently Kanye has been documenting his life for the last 20 years when he started in this music industry and everything else. Well, according to Netflix, Kuti and Chike, who are this dynamic like directing duo, they directed Kanye West Through the Wire video and a few other Kanye West videos as well. Well, they're going to be directing and producing, I guess, this Netflix documentary special. And what they're saying is that Kanye has given them their blessings and permission, obviously for $30 million. Absolutely he did. But he won't be involved in it creatively. And I guess how it's going to be curated for Netflix. Now, can you imagine 20 years worth of Kanye West video? Now, here's my thing, beauty besties. You think he gonna give us some tea and drama on J&B? Because you know they used to be real tight and friendly back in the day. Now, I hope he does not give us no real tea and drama on J&B, but I hope he gives us some tea and drama on J&B, okay? So they're saying that the documentary is gonna document his rise to fame, the death of his mother, his fashion line and his empire fashion homelessness looking clothes, and his presidential bid. So I can't wait to see what kind of, basically it sounds like to me, it's about to be a roller coaster moment, on an emotional roller coaster through the lens of Kanye West. I'm going to tune in for it because Kanye has been such a smart train wreck through the years that I can't help but not want to watch this train wreck with my popcorn and my good wine. So there's no date yet for the documentary, but my question to y'all is, y'all gonna be watching this with me? Because y'all know it's gonna be good and messy. And I need them to throw the Kardashians in there somewhere too, okay? Now on that note, guys, I got to go. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video if you like, and leave me a comment. Check the notifications and make sure they're turned on. Who loves you? I do. See you on Friday. Bye.